Gemini, welcome to I'm the Monad Tarot. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Welcome to new members, welcome to new subscribers, and welcome to those who are returning. I appreciate your love and support. Become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have early access to videos, members-only videos, and monthly readings. Gemini, I'm currently conducting an 8-week course on the healing of the chakras. This is the last week. If you're interested, become a member at the $5.99 level. Gemini, I'm going to pull a card for you here from the Angel Numbers Oracle deck. What do we have for Gemini? Let me give it one more shuffle, Gemini, and see what we have for Gemini. All right. 444, soulmate connection, Gemini. Be open to meeting someone who resonates with your soul and brings deep love and understanding into your life. Gemini, I'll be doing your reading here from the Golden Dawn Tarot. Let me get you some good shuffles in, and we will begin your reading. Give you a nice three-way split. All right, Gemini, let's get into it. Some kind of judgment taking place I'm hearing in your life, Gemini. But I am hearing the word freedom. I'm hearing you're walking away from something, some kind of devil energy, something that I heard snagged, like something that had you snagged or bound, okay? You're walking away from it. I'm hearing lifted up, okay? You're moving on up out of this energy, and it is an act of self-love, okay? I'm also hearing self-refinement. Okay, new. You're looking for something new, a new thought, a new way of living, a new way of being, a new way of seeing things in the world. Your perceptions have been made new, okay? And I'm hearing awesome energy so far. All right, let's continue on, Gemini. I feel, Gemini, like if you were like living your life in such a way that not so much independent. I'm here independent of thought. It's like okay, let me piece it together. I'm feeling like you're realizing you're not on your own, okay, anymore. If you ever thought that you were on your own, like, I don't know, like you didn't have any friends or you didn't have any freedom, something like that, okay, but you are free. You're free now. I feel like you weren't before. Maybe you felt like you were all alone in the world, okay, and you had to do, I had to do things my way, my understanding of things, or the way you saw things, which I understand that, but I feel like it might have been in a kind of a toxic or negative type of energy, like maybe you felt like it was you against the world type of a thing, and I don't mean in the positive, okay? Right. I'm hearing like you feel now, and you understand, and you recognize and see that now you can bridge the gap. Now you can come together with others. Yeah. Like you're not all alone in the world. Okay, you have that understanding, and you might be planting new seeds. I'm hearing, okay. I want to say of thought, processing things differently, looking at life, like I said earlier, looking at life differently, understanding things from a different lens, a different framework. That you're not all alone. Like you don't have to fight, the world. Like it's just me. Like don't nobody love me. That type of energy is what I'm saying. I'm hearing new and responsible. don't know, Gemini. I really feel like you felt like you had no one. Like there was no emotional fulfillment. Like you, again, like you didn't have anyone. Okay. Like maybe you felt like your life was without love. Maybe again that have to do things my way, but again it was a more of a kind of a toxic negative from a toxic negative space of not feeling loved, not feeling like you had any love, like feeling like you were on your own. Okay, just I just keep hearing like just like nobody loved you. Okay, I'm hearing that energy, is gone. Okay, I'm hearing like you released that. Okay, you no longer live in that, and I feel like you don't want to go back to that. Okay, and I am here to stay away from that because I really feel like it had you stuck and it had you bound and had you like in this Ten of Swords. Like maybe you felt betrayed. It's like by the world or by everyone around you, by everything that you thought you knew, you understood. Okay, again, like I keep hearing, like nobody loved me. Okay, yeah. And feeling like no one worked with you, but I really mean like in the sense of feeling like nobody, well, I want to say understood you, sure, but didn't work with you as you are, your true self. Okay, so you might have had to put on kind of a front, or you felt like you had to put on a kind of a front, like maybe a tough front, like I don't need nobody, in my life. I'm fine. Okay. And okay. Yeah. Hmm. That may have the actions you may have taken based off of that, okay, feeling that way may have left you in a lot of regret. Yeah. Okay. But I'm hearing that you're releasing, you're setting yourself free. And you may have, if you felt like, don't nobody love me, you may have felt like you were always on the defense, and had a wall up. Okay. So that you could not relate to anyone, but also so that they could not relate to you. Okay. I'm hearing fear, like I feared. Okay. Feared relations or relationships with people. Okay. I'm hearing bound by my fears. But I'm hearing there's freedom now. Okay. Yeah. You may have even found yourself in a headspace of not listening to others. Okay. Not being open to, communicating with others what they had to say, their thoughts. Okay, their way of seeing the world. You might have come off as, I am hearing pushy, okay, but also harsh, a non-communicator, okay. Yeah, not loving, not caring, not kind, but also maybe even someone. I don't know if I want to say this, but I'm gonna say it because I'm hearing it, but because, well, I'm hearing someone lacking in leadership skills, and I don't want to say that. The reason I was hesitating, in other words, to say that is because not everybody is meant to be a leader anyway, okay? But maybe you did take on some kind of leadership role. Okay. But I feel like rough exterior, I'm hearing brash, and someone who wasn't fair, didn't treat people fairly. Okay, I am hearing, of course, nor with kindness. You might have breadcrumbed people too, or treated people like they were less than you, like they were a pauper. I'm hearing a slave. Okay, but again, I think it was just because of the devil energy here, the defense mechanism, and feeling like you weren't loved or cared for, okay, or nurtured. But here, with the death card up right there, there's been a change. Okay, a change has come over me. He changed my life. And now I'm free. Gospel song. All right, love that song, okay? But that's what I felt, honestly, when I saw the death card upright. There's been a change, a transformation here. Okay. Ooh. Somebody, and it may have come from someone, a Queen of Swords upright, who told you a harsh truth that you did not want to hear, that you did not like. But I feel like, okay, Gemini, I'm hearing this person here got tired of your mess. Okay, got tired of your treatment, your poor treatment of others. And I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to tell you who you are and what you are. And I feel like maybe, and you may not have wanted to listen at first, and you made, again, the harsh front and the wall and whatnot. I feel like you put up, but I'm hearing you bound yourself by this person's words. You did not like it. Okay, but I am hearing they treated you the way you deserved to be treated, okay, based off your actions towards others, okay, and maybe your actions toward them. And I'm hearing they weren't going to take your shit, okay. I'm hearing about your shine too. This person did not want to steal your shine or take your shine away from you, I'm hearing, okay, but they did not like your harsh treatment of them, okay, which I feel bled over into, again, harsh treatment of others. Wow, Lord, I heard we must tear down the wicked. I don't know. Maybe that's this Queen of Swords upright. Or maybe that's you. I don't know what that's all about. Okay. All right, but let's keep going here. All right. You may have not even been able to take any kind of action towards this person if you wanted to. I mean, I didn't like their lies. I didn't like their abundance of lies. I don't know if that's you saying this or this Queen of Swords upright. Yeah, this Queen of Swords upright. The lies. I didn't like the abundance of lies. Harsh treatment here. And I'm tired of it. I'm sticking to my guns. I feel like this Queen of Swords upright, whoever this person was in your life, okay? And I feel like there was nothing that you could say to this person to make them change their mind about you. They saw you for who you were. I just keep hearing harsh treatment, okay, of others. And I'm hearing it ends here, it stops here. So I feel like that's that Queen of Swords upright. Maybe they just felt like, and maybe they were just focusing on themselves. It ends here, it stops here, okay? Again, because I heard like they didn't want to take away your shine, okay? However, other people see you, but they were not going to continue to put up with, I'm hearing your lies, okay, towards them or about them is what I'm hearing, okay? I feel like, let me look up something real quick. You may have looked at this person as though they were cruel, okay, with anger here, ill-dignified, okay, theatrical, okay. Maybe you felt like them saying whatever it was to you. Maybe you looked at it as though they were being vengeful toward you. But I feel that whoa. It's kind of like at whatever point you did some kind of introspection, okay? Did some kind of introspection to, it's kind of like, I feel like you looked at it like, okay, because I feel like you couldn't come near this person, toward this person, or you couldn't um, say anything to them to make them change their view. You may have sat back and looked at, because there's a myriad of ways to look at a thing, okay? Um, you may have, I heard documented, okay, their words, what they were saying to you, okay? And I feel like in doing so, you looked at, I can look at it this way, I can look at it that. Like, why is this person saying this to me? Why are they talking to me like this? Why are they? I'm hearing casting doubt upon me. Okay, so, okay. And I feel like initially you heard their words as harsh communication, but then you begin, Lord, I'm hearing spiral. Maybe their words, maybe it was too true. Okay, then you begin to, I'm hearing spiral out of control, but begin to look at their words of this, what you felt was harsh communication, and you looked at it as love. Like maybe you realize this person is telling me the truth. I don't like it. I don't want to hear it. Okay, but they're telling me what I need to know. Okay. And I feel like that was, wow. You began here to take action, okay, on what it is that they were saying to you. You may have even looked at this person at one point if you were trying to manipulate, definitely, because what was said, nothing you could say could change their view of you. So I feel like you were trying to, at one point you were trying to manipulate this person. And I think in doing so, when you realized that it didn't matter what you said, this person, you stopped looking at this person. You may have looked at this person as though they were naive and silly. Okay, I'm here, but I began to see the truth. Confirmation. And this is when I feel like you began to walk away. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong number here. Yeah, this is when I feel like you began to... This person's words bothered the shit out of you. Okay, I feel like day in, day out. This may have been someone that you were in a relationship with. Okay, with the Lover's card upright. And though you may not have wanted to look within at what they were saying, concerning the things that they were saying to you, I feel like you, whatever they said, it bothered you enough that you began to, okay, and began to see exactly what it is that they were saying to you, and that it was the truth. And you opened yourself up to the truth of what they were saying, okay? Which is good because it helped you avoid some kind of tower here, okay, that was coming in your life if you kept on, okay, in the same toxic, negative energy. Anything else for Gemini? You might feel some guilt at this time. You might feel some shame, some embarrassment. Not so much because of what this Queen of Swords upright said to you, but with the realization, okay, of the energy that you were once in, okay, that I'm hearing you're no longer in. This energy of feeling like you gotta battle everybody and win at all costs and all of that type of thing. I feel like, again, you're not in that anymore. You're walking away from that energy. I'm hearing poor energy. Like, I literally see somebody like putting a sword down. Yeah. And the beautiful thing is, it's like you're coming to yourself. Okay, not the walled self, not the masked self. Okay, not the victim self of nobody loves me and I gotta put on this act and tough stuff and all of this type of thing. No, I'm coming to my home. I'm hearing like to my true being. All right, I'm gonna pick a card for you here from the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck, Gemini. Let's see what we have for Gemini. What if it isn't true? Put my glass. Okay. The thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? This like goes with this reading here. Today's soul action. It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answer. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul truth? And I think that's exactly what this reading is reflecting that you have done or you are doing. I certainly hope that resonated with some Gemini. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you haven't, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here. I am the Monad Tarot. You all have favor. Peace.